on Facebook. Say hi, baby girl. Come on. You come on. Oh, geez. I hope you guys had a good week. Like I said, bear with me. I'm a little tired. Yesterday was the Saginaw Fishing Show, which I'll talk a bit about that here today. Also got some more new things to talk about here. A couple new products to show, and I'll be doing a couple giveaways tonight. So, waiting to see if anybody gets on here with me. Right now, there's none. Got one watching. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. I'm going to do a couple giveaways tonight, guys. That'll be free stuff. It's going to be challenges. So, hey, Lisa, how you doing? How's Aspen? Gemma's been good. Hey there, Spectre. How you doing, bud? I hope everybody had a good week. Like I said, mine's been pretty tough. I've been but hey there, Richard. What's up, dude? Hey, Mark. Good evening. Mark says hi, jammers. Hey there, John. Good evening. Hey there, James. You made it. How you doing, buddy? Oh, hey there, Brandon. I'm doing okay, thank you. I hope you're doing good, too. Big old turd. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's, like I said, it's been a busy week. I am still ice fishing, guys. That's something I want to talk about tonight. I will probably be ice fishing all week to try and get a last bit of videos in there. But hey there, Brent. How you doing? Hey, Jen. Hey, up and running just in time. Are you on a phone? Hey there, Dan. Hi, Don. Hey, Daphne. How are you guys doing tonight? Hey there, Paul. Good evening, buddy. Hey there, Mike. I'm going to be starting the giveaways here in just a bit. I want to wait till I got a bunch of people on, but I'm going to be doing a music lyric giveaway challenge tonight, as well as a movie quote. Just got your van back. Oh yeah, things are starting to thaw. Hey Johnny, hey there Daniel, how you doing? That's good, Jen. We are gonna try to retrieve your phone tomorrow still, but I'll let you know. Hey from the road, how you doing, Paul? You guys on your way to a volleyball game or coming back? If you're going to, tell Jess I said I hope she does good. Good, glad you're doing good, Dan. Hey there, Richard, how you doing, buddy? Pretty thin. Oh yeah, Saginaw is definitely getting thin. I'm excited though. I've been watching that on the river, and as soon as I'll probably plan not this coming week, because like I said earlier, I'm gonna try to ice fish the whole rest of the week, but probably the week after I'm gonna attempt to get down there to Saginaw. Can't take my boat, but I'll take a kayak. Good evening, Don. How you doing, buddy? Good. Glad you're doing good, Dan. And yeah, I hope everybody else is doing good. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button tonight, guys. I appreciate that. I guess you just double click on the screen. Chasing Fuji's. Gee, gotcha. Well, you be safe, brother. That's actually normal, John. Especially this time of year. They don't go into full hibernation, but they get out a lot this time of year during the day. Definitely nothing wrong with that. Even, I mean, skunks and coons will come out in the daytime too this time of year. It's definitely normal. Hey there, sis. How you doing today? I actually heard my very first sandhill crane today. I could not believe it. I didn't even tell Rick, but I'm going to have to let him know. Hey there, Max. Hope you did good fishing, buddy. I tried getting a hold of you, but I don't get good signal out that way. But yeah, I heard my first sandhill crane today, and as I've been saying for the past couple weeks, there's been a bunch of robins up, which is really awesome. So, got a lot of cool stuff to talk about tonight. A lot of new things that are coming up pretty quick here for springtime fishing. Hey, Neil, good evening. The kayak fishing in the river, it's tricky, Dan, because there's so many jerks on that river that just don't pay attention to the no wakes, and they don't care about other boats. They'll come flying real close to a kayak. It gets pretty scary, to be honest. I wish I could get my boat, but not gonna be able to take my boat out. Tough day. So yeah, the wind was the worst today. I actually would, Martin. Thanks for that. Like I said, I've got some things to talk about tonight, and I will do a couple free giveaways for you guys tonight. One thing I want to show off, though, and a lot of you probably haven't noticed it yet, this is going to be the 2025 Master Angler Award this year. I'm not I mean, I'm excited, obviously, because I like to get. Thank you, Glock. I like to get, a new fish species every year on these. However, if you ask me, that is really not the best looking fish out of the ones they've done. It's supposed to be a largemouth bass, which obviously it's got the body shape of one, but the colors just aren't right. I wasn't happy with that. But yeah, that's what we're gonna get this year, guys. Any of you that put in for the 2025, that is what you got coming in the mail. So, hey June, how you doing tonight, buddy? No, I'm not. People just call me LT. I was at the fishing show down in Saginaw this weekend, guys, and I do want to say this. I met a lot of great fans. Every time you guys come up to say hi to me, it makes my day, especially the kids. I had so many little kids come up that were so excited to meet me and stuff, and it really makes for a great day. Carp fishing is a lot of fun, Martin. I don't have very many good places to do that, though. I'd really like to. Hey, Owen, how you doing, buddy? Good seeing you this weekend. Nice meeting you, man. I am HH, but I won't talk about politics on here. Carp fishing's, I haven't done it since I was a kid. We used to carp fish a lot on Lake Huron. There's actually some really giant carp on Lake Huron, so it is a lot of fun. There are some good carp lakes too, but not a whole lot of them. But make sure you guys, when you get on tonight, please hit that thumbs up. It does help. Pretty soon here, I'm going to wait another 5 minutes so I can get some more people on, but I'm going to do the first giveaway challenge, and then I will be doing, yep, I'm on Michigan. I'm on the east side, red bricks, but yeah, I'll be doing a giveaway challenge here soon, guys. I'm going to wait, like I said, I'll wait till 10 minutes are up, and then I'll do the first giveaway. I will be doing a music lyric challenge, because for those of you that didn't know, I love music. Music is my jam. Seriously, I couldn't live without music, so I'm doing that. And I'm also going to have a cinema trivial question tonight, and there's going to be a reason behind that. So, bass fever. Yeah, Brownlee. No, I don't do good at all on anything in Brownlee. I know there's carp in there, but that's why nobody fishes it. There's really not much going on in there. But I hear you, James. When I was doing the Saginaw fishing show this weekend, we had my videos playing on a screen, and I'll tell you, man, it was getting me so excited seeing all my springtime videos with the bass and stuff. A lot of good things coming. Thanks, Red Bricks. Does it really, Mike? You talking, oh God, Rockport? Is that what they call that one up there? Or Stone something? I think I know the one you're talking about. I'm always looking for a good place to get into the carp. I mean, I wouldn't eat them. I might eat them for the video, who knows. But for the most part, I just love catching them. They are a lot of fun to catch. They fight like crazy, so it's fun. But hey, Charles, I have one freezer that I keep my furs in, and then I've got my short chest freezer here for the fish and stuff. I've been letting a lot of fish go. I don't keep a whole lot, but hey, Jim, I hope you're loving the temps down there. It's got to be beautiful. Our bass season's actually really long, Paul, and honestly, it's year-round. For those of you that did not know, we are allowed to do what they call catch and release season, which some people seem to think you can do anyways, but it's not. Catch and release for bass, you can do all season. You can target them all season long. However, that's not something you can do with walleye and pike in that. When those seasons close, you are not allowed to go out and target them. Yes, if you accidentally catch them, that's fine. But our seasons for bass, as far as keeping, it opens up Memorial Day weekend and it goes all the way until December. So the keep season isn't all that long, I guess, but catch and release is open year round. So yeah, I've heard a lot of good stories from Brownlee, but yeah, my lifetime, nah, there hasn't been anything good in there. Oh, Presque Isle Harbor, gotcha. That's further up. Yeah, I'll have to try that. Yeah, like I said, I'm always looking for new carp spots. I did find a buddy of mine at the show the other day taught me a spot that I can go to get a bunch of dogfish this spring, and I love catching dogfish. They're a lot of fun. I wouldn't eat them either. I tried it once before. It's real mushy, but all right, I'm going to do the first giveaway here in just a few seconds, guys. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you, and if you do win the challenge and I don't possibly know you, make sure you get your mailing address to me. You can email me and I can get some stuff out to you. All right, 10 minutes is up. So I'm going to do the first challenge here. Like I said, guys, the first challenge tonight for a free giveaway is going to be a lyrical challenge. Oh yeah, for the non-Michigan people, I'm up here. So for anybody that lives in Michigan, I love dogfish, man. I love them. I would fish them all day long. They fight so hard. All right, first challenge, guys. Like I said, lyrical challenge. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say the lyrics, and whoever guesses the name of the artist and the name of the song will win a prize, okay? I wanted to try something new tonight. Hey, Joe, how you doing, buddy? All right, here we go. We hate watching Steel Magnolias. We like Rambo and Die Hard 4. That is the lyrics. I will not say them again for a few minutes. I'm going to give people that were listening a chance to win. First person to guess the name of the artist and the song will win. I am definitely targeting suckers, Johnny. I was going to talk about that tonight too. I'm really looking forward to that. That's coming real fast. Do they get real green? I'm not sure what we're talking. Are you talking about the carp still, Paul? Or the dogfish? The dogfish get that real pretty neon green. Hey, Squirrely Dan. Congratulations, buddy. You got her. That is exactly right. That is Tracy Bird, Truth About Men. Congrats, Squirrely Dan. That is, I'm going to try to do this a little more often, too. I like doing the sound bites, but I'll also do things like this. Like I said, it is, we hate watching Steel Magnolias. We like Rambo and Die Hard 4. That is a song from Yahtzee. Good work. Good work. But yes, that is Tracy Bird, Truth About Men. That is one of my favorite songs. You've caught some with green tongues. Yeah, they get a beautiful color on them. That's one thing that I really love about the dogfish. They look awesome in the springtime. They actually look like they came out of like the barrier reef. I mean, they don't look like they should be a freshwater fish, that's for sure. So I know dogfish get a lot of, people are always talking bad about them and stuff, but they do belong in our system. That is totally true. They are not a snakehead. That's a different fish. And yes, dogfish are meant to be in our systems, and they do good. They keep the panfish in check, and pretty much, I bet you cannot find a lake with dogfish that doesn't have a population of solid size panfish. They are definitely needed in the system. Me too, Dan. One of my favorites. Grew up on Wixom and Sanford. Yeah, I miss those days, man. I always wanted to fish them, and when they blew out, I was really bummed. Hey there, Lisa. Good evening. It was great seeing you this weekend. Yeah, and that always bums me out, Owen. I honestly don't agree with doing that with any fish. Wixom Lake's now a pond. I know I've been watching, aerial photos and stuff on Google Maps, and it's really sad. It's turning into just a marsh. It's a bummer. I hope they fix that lake. I really do. Where are you at, Paul? I know if you're down south, I know you've got. See, our dogfish are actually bowfin. It's a different species. I don't think yours are bowfin. I know there's snakehead. Oh, you're in England. Okay, gotcha. We have a couple different species that look a lot like bowfin, but they're not. Snakehead is one of them. The other one I think is another species of snakehead, but yeah, our dogfish are actually, they're meant to be in here. So, driving back home tomorrow. Cool, man. I hope you had a great time down there. I'm sure you did. Yeah, they do that in Quantico. Yeah, I just don't agree with it, man. Yeah, I think you're right. It's going to take a few, and honestly, I mean, I don't know what it's looking like now. I've heard that they've been working on the dams, but I haven't seen any improvement. So it was, Chad. Good seeing you too, man. Thank you for hopping on here again. It was nice seeing you guys there. I was bummed though. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't make half of what I did last year. So, I put in a whole lot of effort. I tied more than 300 lures this week, and I mean I was stacked and ready to go, but I did not make much money. I was hoping to make my tax money, and I didn't make it. So It was a good show, though. A lot of good people there, a lot of good products. The Omer Sucker Run, I do not do, James. I enjoy peace and quiet, and I have a lot of really good, great places for suckers that are a lot quieter. To me, most of those guys in Omer are snagging them. I mean, people can tell me they're not all they want, but I've seen videos of guys that'll have them hooked under the chin, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, this time of year they bite in different parts of their face." No, that ain't right. If they're hooked anywhere other than in the mouth, they are snagged, and that happens a lot down there. I get that they're just suckers, but they are fun to catch. Spiny dogfish, gotcha. In North Carolina. Huh, I'll have to look that one up. I don't think I've ever seen that one, Joe. I know down there, I think you guys have the snakehead too, don't you? Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. All you got to do is double click on the screen. So, same there. Man, you guys are. I'd love to see the ocean. I really would. Sucker is good smoked. Yeah, definitely, Jim. I will be doing that again this year. I will be catching them and smoking them. Rick does a special smoke job on them. So, yeah, I think honestly, James, in my opinion, I think it's going to be a long time before they do any stocking efforts. I think the main focus should be getting that water back up and letting, because I'm sure there's already still some species that can get through that dam. Hopefully, they can let it naturally start to build itself back up. I'm sure they'll plant something, but I don't know. Like you said, hopefully they don't get dumb right away and start planting stuff that can mess the system up. How do you keep them lit? Like I said, I will be doing another giveaway, guys, so don't worry. Squirrely Dan won the first one, and the second one, I am a very long way, Paul. I'm up in Michigan, and I think the closest place for me to get to the ocean is probably New York. I don't know. I'm a ways. But yeah, I did the first challenge tonight, guys. That was a lyric challenge. The second one is going to be a challenge from a movie. And in that challenge, I've actually got a product right here that I'm going to show that has something to do with that movie. So I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Hey, watching from Mississippi, how you doing? I'm dying to go down to your state. I'd love to do some fishing there. I do want to show this, guys. Last week I showed you the one bag. I actually got more in the mail. These ones are bigger. They're slightly bigger than the last one. And again, they've got that really cool clip right here. This is, again, Palterware is on Amazon. Palterware, that's Palter ware. And check them out on Amazon. These bags are going to be absolutely perfect for mushroom hunting, metal detecting. If you love to rock hound, you can throw rocks in these things. They're just going to be excellent bags for the outdoor world. I'm really excited to use them. They're definitely interesting. Across the pond, yep. Oh, I want to so bad. I love Cajun food and stuff, and I would really like to have legit Cajun food from Mississippi or Louisiana. The big pond, yep. All right, I got a couple more products here I want to show you before I do the challenge. I'll do that in probably 10 more minutes. Dad's Lure Company. Now, this is a guy that makes flies. I probably still have some in here. He sent me some a few years ago, and I really need to make it a point this year to get out and actually do some fly fishing. But the Dad's Lure Go guy, he sent me some plastic spiders and stuff, which are a lot of fun with panfish in the spring and summer. But I want to show you this. This is something I never thought of in a million years. The guy made a scaler, a fish scaler out of bottle caps. And I can tell you right now, I haven't tried it. This is fresh and clean. He got it to me yesterday. But just because I work a lot with bottle caps when I'm making my Drunken Dizzy spoons, I know they're sharp, okay? These edges can really mess you up. And they're going to work. I know they are. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet. I'll have to do a video trying it. But he is making fish scalers. That's Dad's Lure Company at DLC. He is making a fish scaler out of bottle caps. I mean, that's such a neat idea. Paul or Rick, one of them told me yesterday about it. Said they seen it. And I didn't know. I hadn't seen it. But the guy brought me one. I was like, that is pretty neat, right? Clever. That's what I thought too. It's very neat. But another product that he's starting to make that I think is cool, he calls this the Old Twitch. It is basically a popper. I'm sure it's wood. I haven't checked that yet, but I believe it's wood, and it has one of the fast clips that they use for fly fishing. I'll open it up. It has one of the fast clips on it. And what's neat about this lure right here, and it comes with plastic spiders. Like I said, it's got this clip right here, so you can clip one of the spiders on there. He's got some really cool colors. I like these, but these rubber spiders here, you can clip it right to this if you wanted. Personally, I'm going to tie an extra little piece of fish line off of this so that I can have that spider hanging at the end of it off a line. That's what I'm going to do with it. I think it's going to be really great, especially because what this popper does is it draws, hey Ringo, this draws the attention of the fish, and then this little spider in the back is going to get smoked by anything around. So I think it's going to be really cool right here. And yeah, Omer's bad about that. But yeah, for a rubber spider, this cool thing right here, like I said, he calls it the old Twitch, and it came with, you can see it comes with all these spiders right here. Treble hook. You could run a treble hook off of this and just use it as a popper if you wanted. I've never seen anything like it either. Very neat. And this is Dad's Lure Co. again. This is the guy that lost his spider. This is the guy that makes that cool fish scaler out of the dang bottle cap. So real smart guy. He makes some good product. I love his Dad's Lure Co. label with the bluegill eating the fly. It's really cool. But yeah, check out Dad's Lure Company on Facebook. I don't think he has a website just yet, but on Facebook, it's Dad's Lure Company, and he does have some really neat things. Hey, Chuck, fishing's been good. Fishing's been good. Hey there, Jimbo. Doing good. How are you? Huh, I didn't see that. Michigan law, Jim? Yeah, I didn't know about that. But yeah, guys, we've got a lot of things coming up here soon. In the springtime, we actually have the crappie spawn, which is right after ice out, perch spawn, which is right after ice out, and pike. Pike sadly closes, so you can't keep targeting them when it closes, but panfish, like perch and crappie and that are a lot of fun. So that is something you're going to want to start going after as soon as the ice is gone. And I've already got some perch spots in mind that'll be new this year. I'm excited to do some perch fishing. Perch is definitely one of my top 3 favorite fish to eat, so it's going to be a good time. Went up to Hubbard Lake. First time. How'd you do, brand new? And how was the ice? I don't know about Hubbard. Caught some nice perch. Cool, man. 18 inches. See, I was on 16 inches tonight, so yeah, we still got a lot of good ice up here. Packing away your ice stuff. Yeah, at least you had a good season, Jimbo. Yep. Like I said earlier, guys, I will be ice fishing all this week. I'm trying to pack in as much ice fishing content as I can, and I'm probably going to get off the ice kicking and screaming. I'm going to try to fish as long as I can. But like I said up here, I was on 16 inches of ice today, and this is in Alcona County. The further north you go, the more ice you're going to find, especially away from the Great Lakes, because then you don't have all the winds and things like that can damage the ice. So you're going to find thicker and better ice the further north you go. I don't know what they got in the UP right now, but I have to assume that it's probably really thick up there. But like I said, in my county, I was on 16 inches today, so I'm really excited about that. It's going to be like almost 60 degrees tomorrow. I can't wait to be out there on the ice and enjoying that heat. It's going to be a lot of fun, but the ice was done. Yeah, I heard it was getting close, Jimbo. Hey there, Joe. How you doing, buddy? Doing great on Looney. How's the ice there? Like I said, I've been doing good. I'm working on some more underwater content. This whole week I'm gonna attempt to get some really good underwater stuff. But I'm getting into some really nice bluegills and some really nice perch. I even lost a giant bass the other day. Didn't get it on camera. I mean, the only thing you see on camera is me losing it. But it was the first fish in my life that I could not fit through a 6-inch hole. I have a 6-inch auger. This bass wouldn't fit. He hit his face in the hole, and I tried pulling him up. The hook popped out, and he didn't get anywhere. He got stuck. I tried reaching down, but at the time there was 17 inches of ice. And I just bumped him with my fist, basically punched him right out of the hole. So, you bought one of the panty pounders? I appreciate that, man. Let me know how you do with them. Oh, at the bait shop in Glenny? Yeah, I hope that they order some more here soon. They are Good ice. Cool. Thanks, Joe. They haven't ordered in a while, so I'm hoping they do. I'm trying to get ready for that. Like I said, my the fishing show I did this weekend didn't go as planned, so I still have a lot of stock left. I'm probably going to do a sale before long so I can try to make some money, because this is the time of year that I usually try to stock up on more hardware so I can continue tying and build up my stock, because I don't want to run low at any point in time. So yeah, I know. I'm bad about that, Joe. I need to start saving receipts. I really do, because I burn. I mean, it's nothing for me to do $100 a week in gas. So, oh, you own the log cabin store in Glenny? All right, guys. In about 5 more minutes, I'm gonna do the other giveaway. So, oh, I got you. Love that store. Yeah, it is a good store. I know where you're talking. The show, it was a lot of fun, Joe. It really was. For those of you that missed it, you definitely missed a good show. There was a lot of really good vendors there. I mean, tons of them. Just keep track of your miles. Yeah. I'm really bad about all that, Joe. I am. I'm real bad. So, yep, I haven't received any tax money back in many, many years. So, but I was hoping, the taxes I'm talking about that I was hoping was my property taxes. I had it all planned out that I was going to make that money at the show, especially with all the lures I brought to it, but I just didn't. So I will say this, for those of you that want to get my panty pounders and pig pounders, especially the originals like these right here, make sure you order them while you can, because I know I said this last year, but I know I got new people on, so I will say this again. There will never be the same plastic on here again. That guy got out of the business. I now have a different plastic. They're a little bigger, a little different. So if you want to get in on the original plastics, order them off my website. The faster the better, because they are going to run out. The bait shop in Glenny. Well, you got Gary. You got there's a party store across from the hardware. They have bait there, but the one they're talking about, I believe, is up there at Gordon's shop. Tony Gordon's right by Five Channels Dam. How you doing, Tim? Good evening. Yeah, they do. They definitely. It looks like an old fashioned popper. That's for sure. Yeah, and I think when you hook it might even be foam actually. Yeah, it is. It's not wood. It's foam. But it's going to be fun, and it's got that special quick clip on there like people use for fly fishing, and I'm going to be dragging behind it a bunch of these spiders here. I got a bunch more too, but I can't wait to do that when those panfish get in the shallow water, which is what they do in the spring. It's going to be a lot of fun trying that thing out. I see there's 72 of you watching, only 47 thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. I appreciate it. It does help the channel grow. Oh, sorry to hear that, Joe. Cancer is a bad thing. I don't, honestly, even when I hear a country song or something that mentions anything about cancer, it really bums me out. And I think anybody that's ever gone through it, either had cancer or dealt with somebody, a loved one that had cancer, they know it's painful to even hear anything like that kind of stuff. Cancer seems to be the burden on everybody anymore. It will be interesting to see how it works, Lisa, for sure. Yeah, it's a very neat product, and even the scaler. Like I said, I haven't scaled a fish in years because I know how to skin them and all that and fillet, but they are better with the skin on. I do agree with that. So I'll give it a shot. Probably do a video just showing how to use this, but it'll be interesting. I'm sure it works really good because, like I said, the corners on them caps are sharp. I cut my fingers all the time when I'm making drunken dizzy, so. But again, I want to thank anybody and everybody that showed up to the Saginaw show yesterday. I was hoping to see a lot more people, but the ones that did show up was really cool. I met a lot of new people yesterday, a lot of subscribers and fans that I didn't think I'd ever meet. And I had pictures, I think I had 3 or 4 pictures taken with people yesterday, so that was a lot of fun. It always makes my day to have that stuff happen. And like I said earlier, the kids really made my day. I mean, I had all kinds of little kids come up and just want to shake my hand and ask if I'm LT. The one kid, I won't ever forget that. He come up and he said he was a big fan and wanted to shake my hand. And I don't know. I do this for the kids. I like to push this stuff and show all the outdoor stuff that we can do in Michigan, and hopefully these kids watch it and get attached to it at all too. Especially mushroom hunting and stuff like that. Things that kids can do on their own in the backyard. There's a lot of things like that. So yes, the perch do spawn soon, brand new. The perch, your best bet. I will say this, okay? When you're talking about the dams they spawn a little later, and this is because the water is actually colder at the dams. It's not going to warm up like the lakes do, so they will be spawning earlier in the lakes and ponds and things like that. Below the dam, it's always a little later, and that's again because the water hasn't quite warmed up to what they need. So until that water's, they will start moving up. I'm not saying they're not going to be there yet, but the bite and the big piles of perch coming up to the dams, it's going to be a while. Usually, I do best in April for that, and there is a lot of good things coming up in April. That's for sure. Yep, push it to the next generation. Absolutely. Yep, I agree. Absolutely, man. Did you use something like that, Joe? I've never seen one in my life like that. It's gonna work good. I mean, I have the old-fashioned metal scalers, and I even had a skinner when I was a kid that you twist. That thing was a pain in the butt. But did you really, Paul? Did it have bottle caps, or was it the original ones with just the metal teeth? Because I have a bunch. I actually collect those because I think they're just something neat from my childhood. But I should probably start hanging them on the wall and stuff like that because I ain't never gonna use them. That's for sure. What about largemouth, James? I might have missed something there. If you're talking about the spring bite, just the same. Gotcha. Yeah, the old fashioned scalers they work great, but the problem is you end up with scales all over the house. It don't matter how neat you try to be with them. I'd always have scales in my hair and everything else. I still want to do the tournament, Max. I want to do kids and adult. I still have that box that you gave me. I've been saving it. I still have a box from Freedom Baits and Widowmaker that I put aside. So I do still have stuff saved up for a tournament. I just got to get on that. Oh yeah, tablespoons. Yep. I remember trying that as a kid. I didn't. They definitely didn't work as good as the metal scalers with the teeth. Hey there, Ian. I know, I know. Next year they are talking about. It's not fully through yet, but they're talking about doing it at the Golden Globe Ball Room, I guess, down there, and supposedly it's a lot bigger and it'll hold a lot more. So bottle caps worked a while. Hey there, Bill. Good evening. All right, sounds good, Max. See, the tournaments that I do, they're all over. They're all through online stuff. So it won't be like a meet and greet type thing. It'll be you use forks. It'll be something online, so it'll be easy for me to deal with and everything. And I will try to do a um, Long Lake Summer Family Day. I bet Long Lake's a great place. But yeah, I will try to do two tournaments this year, one tournament this year, but for both children and adults. So I am going to do the other challenge now. I want to get it out of the way before it gets too late and before any of you ask any more questions so I can get her out of the way. So this next challenge, just like the first one, this one, Squirrely Dan, you can't get in because I want to have two winners tonight. So you're out of this one, buddy. But this one here has something to do with movies. Okay, I love movies. I love music. I love all that stuff. So this one here is going to be, it's going to have something to do. All right, you know where it's at, June. That's where it's going to be next year from what I heard. But this one's going to have to do with a movie. All right, here we go. First person to guess it right. And I need the name of the movie and the name, or just the name of I'll tell you. So this one's going to be fast, I'm sure. What is the name of the dragon in Never Ending Story? The name of the dragon in Never Ending Story. Oh, I bet that worked good, Paul. I bet that worked good. Not quite brand new. So close. So close. There you go. You weren't about to lose that. Hey there, Rick. Good evening. That's funny, man. You were fast on that one. Well, brand new got that one. So brand new, I'm gonna need you to get a hold of me. So I've got your info to email you out or to send you stuff. You can just email me your address. That's ltoutdoors 15 at yahoo.com. But yes, it is Falcor. And the reason I chose that tonight is because of Michigan Panfish Slayers, which I've talked many times about. They are a great company here in Michigan. They are out of Saginaw. They are making, I mean, they make really cool plastics, but this one here caught my eye at the show yesterday. I had to check it out, and these are actually called Falcors. And I'm going to show you. You'll understand why. They look like a little salamander. It is the smallest salamander that I have ever seen made. So, kind of like a water dragon, Falcor. They made this, that's the name of it. I think it's very neat. But what's the best part about Panfish Slayers and what they have done, they somehow imitated, they've got the same method as Z-Man. So these things are stretchy. They aren't going to break. I mean, you can catch so many fish on one of these and they're not going to break. I know I'm here to push Freedom Baits. I'm with Freedom. I have to push their stuff, but I also want to push for great companies that I come across. Michigan Panfish Slayers is one of them. You can go to panfishslayers.com. That's just panfishslayers.com. And you can see all this great stuff. But yesterday, I had to get the Falcor. I thought it was very cool. Plus, I love the name. These things right here are going to be so awesome during the spring panfish bite. I cannot wait. I was going to try one of these today, but they are a little large on a panfish jig for ice fishing. But as far as open water, this thing's tiny. It's going to be great for that. But I ended up buying the white ones because you guys know white is a favorite color of mine. And I also bought this one here that's kind of a lime green. And again, these are the Falcors. I do, Dan, but yeah, I'll go through my email. I'll find it. I know it's going to be in there somewhere. But I also bought this lime green with the sparkles. I think that's going to be a cool one. But like I said, it looks like a little bitty salamander, and then it's got this cool tail. So it's got like a whipped tail, like a dragon, I guess. So yeah, this is going to be a fun bait. I'm really excited to try these out. Hey there, Bill. Good. I'm glad you like it. They are awesome. Definitely one of my top 3 favorite fish. Yeah, crappie trolling is going to be fun. And these right here are going to be epic for crappies. So like I said, make sure you go and check out Michigan Panfish Slayers, and that is panfishslayers.com. See what they got in stock. They have a lot of very cool looking plastics. You can tell they're not making the same thing that everybody else does. No, you wouldn't have, Ian, because they're not in this state. They're in Wisconsin. I know, nothing I can do about it, Don. Just ignore them. Even the stupid comments end up making me money. So all these people that want to post dumb stuff, they're actually still making me money. But again, guys, these are the ones I got yesterday. They're very cool. And I want to show this too, okay? Michigan Panfish Slayers is actually making, they've got their own slip bobber, okay? I love it because it's just like the one that I showed off recently that was new by, I believe it was Northland that I showed you. But it actually has a brass top. So it's going to slide really nice in and out of that brass. And then I love that they actually have their logo on this bobber. So it makes it their own. That's Michigan Panfish Slayers. I know it's hard to see on my phone. But yes, Michigan Panfish Slayers has their own bobber. And it comes in the cool package with their logo. I love their logo. But it also comes with the bobber stops and beads. So it's all ready to rock and roll. I'm excited. I will be using this spring along with the Falcors, probably at the same time. These things are going to be great. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a really fun season. Hey there, Second Floor. Good meeting you yesterday. Playing with the welder. I haven't done that in years. But yeah, this, like I said, guys, springtime, we got a lot of stuff coming. I know some people mentioned the sucker run. That's a big thing. That is coming up fast. I also want to mention to you guys, because I get asked all the time about what time of year I fish things. If you go on YouTube, this is kind of something that I like to do. You can click on a description of any video. It doesn't have to be my videos. You could go on any other video channel you want. click on the description and it'll say more. It has a button right there that you can click more on. It says see more, I believe. But you click that and it'll actually tell you the date that the video was posted. Now this is important because at least with my channel, every one of my videos is usually between 1 to 3 days prior of the video getting posted. So let's say you guys see that I was doing a sucker run video on, let's say April 10th. Well, you can know that that week I was definitely catching suckers. It's always within that week. I do it myself, especially on my own channel. I will go and check out, I want to know what time I was getting into the catfish. I'll go back and check through my videos. I can tell every year just by doing that. The suckers, the perch run, all that stuff. When the walleye were in the best, all that stuff you can find online. You can look and see when people posted their videos, and it's just a good way. It's a good way though to learn when the fish are in. So I don't dropping mags. I don't fish them on purpose in there. I will tell you that. I usually end up with foul hook suckers when I'm jigging for walleye in that river. I'm sure it's a good river to fish for suckers, but I haven't done it personally. I do like to fish the hot ponds. There's suckers and carp and everything else in there, but personally, I have a lot of places closer to home for suckers, so I won't drive that far for it. I do like to go to the Saginaw for fish that I don't have a ton of up here, which is walleye and catfish. It's a lot harder to find good places like that when the Saginaw River is just loaded with them. So I was the only welder I was ever good at was the oxyacetylene when I was in school. So Omer for you, yeah, I hate Omer, man. Good on you though. I mean, that, like I said, there's too much snagging going on down there. People just throwing in the middle of clusters of fish, and as soon as they feel the fish bump their line, they set the hook, and wherever it's hooked, they throw them on the shore. So, too much of that. I'll end up throwing people in the water if I go down there. You're getting warm there, Tim? Yeah, the suckers, they come in real fast. I do believe my sucker video was I think it was the first week of April. So, I mean, we're not far along, just a couple more weeks, and we are going to get cold again, guys. I mean, I understand it's like 50s and 60s right now, but it is going to be going down. Probably a week or so. That sounds about right, Lisa. I was thinking the same thing. I think what they're doing is they're waiting for all those ice chunks and stuff, or at least the majority of them to flow through so they don't crash into the docks and possibly mess them up. So yeah, I figured they were going to come in soon. I am hoping. See, I don't need a dock to put my boat in, and obviously I don't need one for the kayak, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm just more or less trying to get in as much ice fishing as I can at this time until I can get down there to Saginaw. So once my ice runs out, then I'll be going down there and doing some videos. It is. It's going to be pretty warm, Tim. Up here too. We're going to be, but Carp River. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that, Kyle. I've never done that one, but that sure would be fun. That would be fun. 6 miles from you. Yeah, the Golden Globe place, like I said, the Captain Ken is the guy that's in charge of the Saginaw fishing shows, and he was telling me that next year he's trying to get in the Golden Globes. So it'll cost a little more, but at the same time we'll have more room. So smelt towards the end of April. I could probably get into them right now, Ringo. I was just catching some through the ice you see on my recent video. And I do think that this week I could probably dip if I wanted. I stay away from people, but yeah, down there it's hard to it's really hard to, especially when they get. I don't think they got as busy last year as normal because of the flow, but yeah, I've only been down there a couple times and I can't stand it. So I haven't seen any around that area, Richard, in a long time, but that doesn't mean we don't have them. I mean, people just haven't been dipping for them, so they could be there and nobody knows. I'll have to try that out, but I don't remember. Well, I'm on the phone right now. I can't remember his. I just know he goes by Captain Ken Jimbo. It might be rice. I can't remember. I know. I'm hoping we have a good morel season with the moisture and stuff we got going on right now. It's looking good. So I really hope, because last year was not a good morel season. It was the worst one that I had. Yeah, the good old days. I people talk to me all the time about the good old days of it, and I barely remember it because that was in the '90s. Oh, thanks, Todd. Yeah, that's who it was. Ken Hillard. Thank you. Um, but yeah, the good old days is kind of what wrecked it. Between that and the salmon, people that were getting 55-gallon drums of more smelt than you could eat in a year, and just giving them away and stuff, that really wrecked the. I'm happy that they have a minute or maximum now of the 2 gallons. That's good. I know. I hear you, Ian, and it won't cost more for you guys. As far as I know, it comes out of us for the tables. I believe that's how it goes. But um, it definitely need a bigger one. This one was, I think it was bigger than last year's, but the way it was set up was not good. People were getting piled in. Everybody was bumping into each other. People were, I don't think they wanted to stop at my stand because they would have held up everybody else. I mean, it just wasn't a good scenario. Oh, I can't wait for them either dropping mags. Yep. Same thing in Saginaw. After the walleye do their spawn, that's when the white bass come up, and I love that. Yeah, I'm sure they're actually, Kevin, I could probably go out tonight and get night crawlers too. I hear you. As soon as that ground starts to thaw in spots, they come out. The table, it's $10 per table. I had 2 tables, so it was $20 second floor. I think they do, Tim. I think it's the only festival I knew of for the Morels. But if anybody else on here knows for sure, let me know. If Me Sick Michigan does the Mushroom Festival end of March. Yeah, that sounds about right. Especially Southeast Michigan. Further south you go, it warms up a little faster than up here. So, oh man, there was so much good stuff, Max. I didn't get a chance to walk around and check out the places. Plus, I didn't really want to because I didn't want to go close to that stupid place there. But I did. I sold enough for that, but not as much as I'd hoped. I do not ride a motorcycle. No, no. I'd like to have one day, but hey there, Chevy. How you doing? Me6 still does. Thank you, Ringy. So yeah, so that right there tells you Me6 still does do the Morel Festival. I appreciate that. I should probably go to that one of these years for the channel just to show it off. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun. I am hoping this year to. No, I'm not doing that, Carter. Good try though. I am hoping this year to get up and do the Muskie trip again. I got to get a better vehicle. I'm trying to get an SUV this year. Good seeing you too, Robert. Thank you. It was good. It was a good show. I just wish that there was more room yesterday. Oh, Lewiston does too, Dan? Interesting. I didn't know that. Mother's Day weekend in Me6. So isn't that the end of May? I think it's the end of May. The Gator Grabber. I hope you enjoy them, man. They work really good. Definitely. Did learn a lot about using plastics. They work great, that's for sure. The 11th. Okay. Yes, I do have dogs. Yep. I've actually got 3 dogs. Usually Gemma's here on my lap or under my legs. She is not either tonight. She's on the chair, I believe. But I have a lab, I have a hound dog, and I have a Chiweenie. There you go, Don. I don't think I'm going to go this year, but I do like Whoppers. I like Burger King. Second weekend in May. Okay, thank you. Yeah, the smelt video's out, Mark. I can't say what lake. I'm sorry about that, but it did come out. It wasn't Higgins, I'll tell you that. The Higgins Lake ones are really small. The fish that come out of there are tiny. It's been bad every week, James. It's because I'm on my phone. If I go live again off my laptop, it'll get rid of all these morons. But right now, they do hop on here because it's on my phone. Worm array. What is that, Paul? I'll have to check that out. I believe it's in Alpena County, maybe Presque Isle. There are a lot of good smelt lakes. If you guys look online, they do actually tell you most places. You can type in, you can Google search smelt lakes for Michigan, and it will tell you. I've broken a lot of bones actually. I've got metal plates holding my eye socket together. I've broken my leg. I've broken my arm, my back. I had work done on. Oh, to grow your worms. Very cool. See, Paul, I have clay. My yard is mostly made of clay, and I'm surrounded by fields. I have bean fields and wheat fields around me, and the clay. There's something about that the night crawlers really do well in. I can go out on any given day in the evening in the spring and summer, and I find there's millions. I can get 100+ night crawlers in like 15 minutes, and that's not a joke. I've done some videos on here showing it. I do enjoy going out there. It's addicting. It actually gets hard to stop picking them when you're getting them because they are just everywhere. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. My house is single for a long, long time, probably for the rest of my life, man, and I'm fine with that. I can have my house looking like I want it. No, nothing bad there. But like I said, guys, if you missed out already, this whole week I'm going to be ice fishing. We still have good ice up north, and I know a lot of places are already gone out, and that's fine. But up here, we still have some good ice, and the further north you go, the more you'll find. And I'm going to try to take advantage of that while I can because let's just face it, this is the first good ice season that we've had in a very long time, probably 10 years or more. And I mean, it's best to take advantage of that kind of stuff because honestly, who knows? We might not ever have a good ice again, you know? It's one of them things where if you really love to do something, you need to take advantage of good situations. So right now I will be ice fishing. I was on 16 inches today. I'm going to ice fish until it's gone. Then I'll be getting to all the open water. No, I'm not a fan of that company. So thank you, man. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Yeah, you'll never see me using any of them LE crap again. So 20 inches of ice and irons. Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed at how much ice we have, but what I want to mention too, guys, the shore ice is always the first to go. It will be the first to go all the time. So even though let's say you might have 20 inches out there, once that shore goes, I mean, yes, you could take a boat to the ice. I've seen people do that. You won't catch me doing it. Some people put dock sections out to get there. But again, once the shore ice is gone and I can't get to the good ice, I'm just going to leave it alone. There's a lot more things to do, including shed hunting. All right. This time of year when the ground's, if you're in Michigan, southern peninsula Michigan, I guarantee you your snow's mostly gone. Get out there and look for sheds. My opinion on the ice, I think the ice is good, man. I'm in Alcona County, so from Alcona up, it's good still. So make sure you check it. Obviously, I'm not telling you guys to go out and fall through, but for the most part, there's a lot of ice. I was really doubtful, and then it just come on. So yeah, turkey's coming fast too. That's another thing. Thanks, Dan. I'm hoping to get my first turkey this year, so snow's completely. Yeah, I seen when I was in Bay City, it's pretty much all gone down there, just some piles on the side of the road. I've seen some people do that second floor. I won't be doing it, but paddle your shed sled. Done that before. Good way to get wet. Had a heavy rain. Yeah, that gets rid of them. I think we're gonna have some rain this week too. So, I mean, honestly, I think after this week, even though my ice is thick right now, it's gonna go fast with the warm up. So, I don't see much happening after this week. But I'll start. Perch fishing does get good. Like I said, the dams I would stay away from right away because the water's super cold. But there are places on ponds and that you can find perch earlier in the season. So. It is perfect time for shed hunting, guys. You got to get out, check them, run your dogs. You'd be amazed. Even a dog that's not trained for them, most dogs love picking up the sheds. So Sheds are very cool, Max. They are very cool. I have a friend. I don't remember the name of his website, but he's got over 400 sheds, and this guy he finds so much stuff. So, um, what makes the dams colder? It's you've got water flow constantly, Don. Obviously, when you've got flowing water, it's going to stay colder, but also you've got all the runoff from upriver of everything. So that runoff, you're going to have all the ice flow runoff and things like that, and it's just going to stay cold. It is always a lot colder below dams than it is anywhere else. And if you don't believe me, you can try hopping in the water at a dam in the summertime. I guarantee it's going to be cold. Yep, this is the time. But yeah, my buddy's gotten over 400 of them, and he said he wants to get me out this year, which will be fun. He actually has dogs trained to do it. I believe they're labs, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited to. I'm going to take him out on the property that I hunt and see if we can find some sheds off of them bucks. Yep. Thanks, second floor. Yeah, the water being discharged. I mean, the water flow and all that itself, it just keeps it cold. So it never does. Yeah, it truly never gets warm at a dam, but it gets warmer. The later you let it go, it's usually into April that the perch and stuff will be up there. So I bet you there's 100 turkeys across the road from my house. There is a lot. I've just never shot one. I always wondered that, Paul. I didn't know that though. It's good to know. Ice fishing's fun. If you've never had a chance to do it, and you get a chance to come to the U.S. one day, I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Ice fishing's probably my favorite thing in the world, and that's why I try to take advantage of it while we can, because it's really not around very long. You're lucky to get 3 months of ice. And I do want to mention this before I have to get off tonight. I am coming out with a new lure. I'm not quite sure exactly when I'm going to be coming out with it. I tried the prototype today, and I was really excited about it. It worked good. Steelhead are in really good right now too, Todd. The Asable River and probably Taos River too. But yeah, places even up in Alpena, I bet you the Steelies are in. But yeah, I'll be coming out with a brand new lure here soon. It is going to be something that you can use all summer long and into winter. It's going to be an epic ice fishing lure, but I'm trying to make it to where it'll also be great in the summer. So I'm working on it. I just have to come up with the money to invest in the parts I need to build these lures, but it should be a lot of fun. I always like coming up with ideas and trying to make things my own, so this should be really good. I would too. I wish our ice seasons were longer. I mean, they're getting shorter by the year, but at least this year's longer than last year, so Steelhead's been running heavy all winter. I mean, winter time is, in my opinion, is the best time to get out and do it. So I am Mark. I thought about changing it, but I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what, but I don't like to stay up late anymore. I'm usually out by 9:30. So yeah, I'm going to keep it at 7 o'clock. And if people don't want, if enough people complain, I guess I'll change it and bump it up. But oh, the Tittabawassee. I've never fished the Tittabawassee ever. It's something I'd like to do, dropping mags, but you're talking about suckers down there? I want to fish. I'm going to try to make it a point to fish that one this year, and I also want to fish the Bad River over in St. Charles. It just looked to me like a really good river system for dogfish and just the warm water species. Probably great for bass and pike and stuff like that. All right, have a good night, Rick. I'll be fishing with you tomorrow. I do. I like suckers when they're smoked. Couple of minutes to midnight. Really? Wow, I didn't realize it was that much of a time difference. St. Charles, great for pike. I'm excited to do it. I want to drop into that river this spring with my kayak and see what I can catch. It should be fun. So, all right, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. I just want to say I appreciate you guys. Big Smallies, too. Thanks for letting me know. I'll be giving that a shot. I hope you guys all have a great week. Thank you so much for everybody hopping on here. And for the people that won the giveaways, get a hold of me and I will send you out some free stuff in the mail. Get ready. I'll have another couple giveaways next week. And I appreciate you guys. Take care. Have a good week and be safe.